I spent some time doing ESO trash runs. I'm going to say it paid off very well. How I ended up with 4 defense, though. I decided to test summoning with an evil turnip. The information I had gotten was that evil turnips were range. I grew defense XP. So, considering that, I seem to have realized summoning, it's either I'm going to have to trash summoning or I'm going to just have to deal with having defense experience. One of the things I missed out on was simply, I didn't think that some of them would still do melee, or I didn't even think about how the experience was distributed. Because no, I may not have it set to where I'm still gonna get that experience from those things. But I still got experience from a range-only summon. Defense. To me, that's annoying. But again, luckily it's only defense. I spent some of my time with the double XP event that went on. I went, trained agility, trained herb lore, trained slayer, trained hunting. I worked on construction quick. I used almost all the planks I had that was protein related and went to town. One of the dumb things I did, though, when it came down to it, I kept burning bones. All the XP it doubled was fire making, which that's nice. That's really nice. But it's something that I was just unaware of. This is information that I'm putting out there for everybody else, and if I was to look back on this as well. Herb lore was a great thing to look upon. Super ranging potion is definitely what I'm looking for, but with all the wines of Zamorak I'm gonna have to go after, super ranging is going to get annoying. Simply because the amount of bots that are there. There are a lot of bots there. Crafting. I didn't think about crafting in general. I simply see it as it's a way to get a benefit of income. That's the way I've been seeing fishing, smithing, mining, a lot of things. I'm really happy I picked up on burning bones, cremation, simply because when I go woodcutting, I don't have to burn the logs. It is a save of money. Another thing I'm going to add here, I got some strength experience, yes, as you can see, 15 on current XP, and that's because of dungeoneering. Clicked on a door, and did not see that it had a plank. And there's your answer. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go check if the Wines of Zamorak still have a lot of bots, even though I'm on a membership world. If it still has bots on a members world, that has a different meaning to me. It still does. Wow. Alright, that clears it up. In the case of summoning to defense, if I want to run summoning, I'm going to have to give up defense. All of this testing, all of the way I'm building this is really a test. See how far I can go without leveling up defense as much as possible. Before, it was only to have one defense, and then after a situation in a quest called Demon Slayer, I just could not call that anymore. Woodcutting is going to be a nice one, as my fire making is already 92. Woodcutting would simply be, go ahead, cut down some logs, make sure you make a profit. As quite a bit of logs won't really come up to it. If some logs are worth more than higher leveled logs, go ahead and woodcut those logs. Sell them and buy the ones that are higher level. I've done the same thing with bones to big bones. Rune crafting, I started ignoring. I ignored rune crafting back and forth. And that's because I just don't do magic. I simply don't do magic. Dungeoneering. I'm going to be giving this off as a tip. Bone Crusher has been a very good help with such low defense. As you can tell, Twisted Bird Skull Necklace. Has been saving me in prayer in a lot of cases. As prayer is the only defense that is really there. The plan that I had to get the gear to have was such: Robin Hood hat, Robin Hood tunic, Robin Hood tights, Ranger boots, spiky van braces. It wasn't Ring of Fortune, it was the Death Ring. But you make do. And a skill cape. The bow that I was going for, I'm looking at spending about 800 mil. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. Alright. The Demon Horn necklace is the next necklace I'm going after, simply because it will be a very big help to prayer, in my case. And to a lot of other people, it may be a big help too. I'm going to say, with membership, Demon Horn necklace with Bone Crusher, fantastic idea. Just set it all to be how you wish it to be. I've been ignoring quite a lot of other things as well. The gold accumulator I ignore. Some of these weapons, as in the crossbows, I would definitely get. But it requires a range level of 80 to have. Some of these crossbows I just cannot afford to get. We're looking at 600k to 900k for those all-pen crossbows. And where I am currently, I still cannot afford a dragon crossbow. Or more like, it's not worth it to buy one. So I'll still gladly keep with the Zerite bow. in a lot of cases, training dummies and even skill crates, protein items, protein traps, protein planks. Saving them for double XP was a fantastic idea, especially protein planks. I am happy with the outcome here. Everything seems well. The main issue I'm starting to see in a lot of cases is getting items that say range level and it doesn't mention another thing. As this also needs 73 defense. It should be obvious, yes. But in the cases here, I was still able to buy it. There are things I cannot buy. For example, need a farming level of 25 to access this, without the proper skill levels. These little things I'm noticing, not, again, it's not bad. I like that there's so many things we can do. A lot of things we can do. But I'm also going to add in, simply, not even having level 10 defense, I miss out on a lot of things. A lot of things, some of them being Mask of Stone, which is level 20. Skirmisher Gloves, which is level 20. I have the lucky Eagle Eyes Kite Shield, which is level 80. It's level 80 defense. Defense level 80. I am unable to wear that. Am I upset? No. More surprised. The amount of things that I give up on this. Alright, now I'm going to be showing this because this is another thing I found interesting. Upon looking at how much I've spent just doing this on gear alone is close to 20 mil. This would mean upon getting membership, I had to prepare for 20 mil. Fantastic thing. I love it. Once I get the Amulet of Fury, I was ready to go. I was definitely ready to go. But I couldn't keep my prayer up. Bone Crusher is an amazing thing to have with those necklaces. That's just an update. I'll be working on getting more in-game money. I'll be working on getting more gold. It's not hard, as I did a couple of things to make sure that I can at least put things in order. Made sure I can make darts. For quite a bit of time saver and an inventory slot saver, I did the quest for the keyring. That quest was long. That was a really long quest to me. It was just running back and forth constantly. Issue. Horror from the Deep. Reason I can't do this. I wanted to do this to make sure I can get myself a book for the pocket. It gives strength experience, magic experience. Those are not lamps. I had to toss it. Attack XP, strength XP, tossing it. Fishing XP. That's one that I can do. Swamp paste. Okay. That's another example of some updates that are going on here. In a lot of cases, I will say, if it wasn't for my dungeoneering level being even 82, I think it was, before I was a member, it would not have been such big of a help. That was a really big help. And I often ignored it. Cremation was a big help as well. Without membership. With membership, go ahead and use the altar. Go ahead, use the altar. It's no issue. Thieving. This one was interesting. Hitting level 30 was simply me stealing from stalls, stealing bread, cake, wine, whatever. Hunter. I had about 1,000 protein traps. I used them all the way to 63. I got to 63 for the red chinchompas. That's the reason why I came. That's the reason why I got here. Divination, I'm going to be ranking up specifically for invention. I'm not seeing myself doing much with this. Except for having the extra ways to get resources. About curses, I will be unable to get these. One of the quests in the quest line to get curses requires magic. That's not going to be possible for me for now. Things have been interesting, but it's been a really good 2 weeks for this one. I will say, yes, it definitely could have been better. It really could have been. But when adding in everything else, this has been really good for me. It's possible to do ED3 trash runs with only level 2 defense, level 4. This would also mean level 1. You would just need somebody who can tank, and you would need to mostly stay out of the way. But again, without these skull necklaces, or any of the necklaces that replenish prayer as bones are being buried, and a bone crusher, it will not go quickly. It is a very big help without the defense level. Range gets a lot of things that are not there. Range lacks a lot of benefits compared to a lot of other things. Melee, you don't have to worry about buying extra ammo, you don't have to worry about any of that. Magic, you can always use high alch. there are some things you can do. But with range, I have nothing I can do with these Wreath Relics. If I had the Invention Box, yes, I could dismantle them, but without that, these are just sitting here. This is worth 1 million GP. Sitting there. Nothing to be upset about. Let's go look at the box. Let's just go look at the box. It's not the time. This is not the time. $7 mil. Can't do anything with them. Just can't. It's incredible with these things to happen. On the plus side, I can still use War's Retreat Teleport. Good gracious. This is having a hard time loading. There is the Altar of War, Adrenaline Crystal, Adrenaline Potion Refresh, upgrade Oak Campfire, upgrade Willow Campfire, upgrade Maple Campfire. Yeah, pretty sure everybody knows about that. But we have another issue. If I'm not going to be doing summoning, and I'm only going to be doing ranged and prayer, my combat level is not going to be that high. So there's going to be some bosses I simply cannot do. I can't deal with those bosses. Very big limitations here. Thank you all for tuning in. This is simply an update. I'm going to say, was this worth the experience? Yeah. Is it good to put somebody else through this experience? No. No, don't. You can't even use summons so well. You just can't, because if they deal damage, you'll get the experience. Go ahead and allow defense. Allow defense. Be a very big help. Thank you all. I'll talk to you all later.